Hey, it's Maxx Anderson with Smith& Company Real Estate, and I'm coming to you from my house actually, per the governor's orders. Stay home, stay healthy. I have my little granddaughter here, but I'm trying to keep her out of the camera. Um, I wanted to share on my page, or just on Smith& Company's page in general, and for all realtors in general, what is going on in the real estate market as far as where transactions are and how title companies are handling the situation. And I reached out to my friend Amy at Mid-American Title Company, and thank you so much for being willing to come on here and talk a little bit about what's going on. And I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you tell everyone really what's going on in the real estate market as far as closings and what can we expect as far as delays and expectations.
Okay, thanks, Max. Thanks for having me. I've been sending out emails to most of our customers this morning, trying to keep everybody from keep them calm and know what's going on. Under the governor's executive order, title companies are falling under the financial services because financial services is very essential to the nation's economy. So, and I'd like to thank like the Michigan Realtors. I don't know if association, I don't know if this helped, but I'm sure it did. They sent out a letter to the governor on March 19th requesting that title companies as one, I mean, several other things be considered essential because selling a home and different things like that are essential to people's financial
Well-being, yeah, the market.
Yeah, so I'm sure that helped a little bit in her decision, but it was a little gray area when she did her television speech about the executive order, but since then we've received more of a detailed explanation, and we do in fact fall under those essential employee. So we've taken steps to follow the governor's protocol to ensure the social distancing and different things. It's a learning experience for everybody. So sorry, my phone's going off here. But
No, that's good because you're working. That's
yeah. So
you have to grab that.
No, I'll have someone else will grab it if I don't answer. But
so you're deemed
anyways,
essential. So tell us a little bit more about how the process works. So closings that have been scheduled are going to happen then?
yes.
How is that going to happen?
Well, we've taken a few different steps. Our closing process is a little bit different. However, we're all learning how to do this. Our doors are actually locked. I do have a sign on the front of the door that says by appointment only, call when you arrive, and we'll come and meet you and let you in. If people are just showing up, they can do the same thing. We're trying to eliminate the amount of people in our lobby at one time.
Got it.
I've set up a temporary closing room in our lobby. And if you've been in our office before, we have just a reception window, and we're behind a wall at that point, and we can shut that whole area off. So we're conducting the closing behind the reception window.
Okay.
I'll have everything set up for the closing. Your pen, your documents in order. I'll have the same package. We'll go over them, tell you where to sign. I did my first one this morning, and they just took a picture of their driver's license on the cell phone. Everyone seems to have a cell phone, and sent it to me so I could see that in order to notarize. The closing went very well. People were very understanding. We do ask that the realtors, though, or the lending officers, if they want to attend, to check with your client and see if they're okay with that. I don't have a problem with it, but of course, minimize the people that are there. So just kind of make sure you ask if it bothers them that there's more people there. We'll do let the buyers come in first, then the sellers come in. Usually if there's more than one buyer, they're related, so they're good there.
What's the process, Amy, if you can share, like getting a hold of the lenders, so if we're in the process of getting ready, for a closing that's scheduled in the next, few weeks, are the lenders restricted on corresponding with you? Is there some delays there?
No, I haven't seen any delays. It seems like even the out-of-town lenders, the mortgage companies, and all the local lenders, their offices are open because, of course, they follow under the same section as we do as financial services. They're closed to the public, most of them. just kind of like what we are with our doors locked. They've been delivering packages to us either via email or dropping them off, calling and saying they're going to be down to drop this package off. And so we've been receiving the documents corresponding like normal through email, which is usually what we do anyways until we get to the actual closing part.
Okay.
So that really hasn't changed. The register of deeds, I mean, we can even do new orders for
Oh,
people to send in because the register of deeds is not closing completely. Their staff is still there. You can still have documents recorded. You are to leave them with the security person at the door. They will deliver them to the register of deeds.
okay.
If you need to talk to a register of deeds person, you call them and they'll come down to that same door.
So it's really
So they're
not
indexing,
slow
keeping it.
down the process of getting to closing. I think as far as the real estate market goes, like as realtors, we're not able to go into our offices. Only the essential employees can be in the office, which means the person who's running the office basically. And as far as showing homes and going in and out of properties, we're not supposed to be doing that either. So
Correct.
we really have to kind of lend ourselves to a little bit more technology services for virtual tours and things of that nature.
Right.
As far
Yeah.
as
So I think the new orders will slow down. But it's like, it's only till April 13th. So,
so what can we
that's
do if for our clients who are listed right now, what are some things that we can be doing utilizing the title company and getting prepared for when the lift happens? Like, what can we do?
Well, you can send in, because everyone has everything on their phones and on their computers at home. You can send in a request for a pre-title so we can at least get that portion of the file done. So
Okay.
when you do have an offer, it can be done within hours, because we would just have to update it and it would, would be relatively new. We can get that process rolling very fast. And also the, buyers, people that are looking for a home, I know you push this and tell them right now, but it'd be very essential to get pre-qualified, on your loans. So that process doesn't have to happen either when you find a home.
Yeah, and we'll need to talk to some of our lenders too to make sure, some of our folks who are going to be laid off for the short term, how is that going to affect the process of them getting their mortgages? You haven't seen the impact of that yet. I'm sure you haven't, but
Right. Yeah. The way we're handling it right now is we haven't laid off anyone. They have in the Traverse City office only people that are of a certain age that they just feel that they're more at risk. Because we did have, several people in that office that fell within that category. I have told my employees they can remain working at this time. If they don't feel comfortable, they can lay themselves off and draw unemployment. That's not a problem. So far, my employees have all, have the desire to keep working. So I think the lenders eventually, maybe not now, like I said, like you said, you'll have to reach out to them, but I don't think anyone has laid anybody off as of yet. But if it continues financially, you'll have to.
right. And also for our buyers who may unfortunately be laid off, how that may affect them as far as getting their mortgage. So,
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's another thing. That's one thing to be pre-qualified now. I mean, normally when you do apply for a mortgage, they ask for, the last 90 days of your payroll or last year's income tax. So you would still be showed as employed. And I think everyone's taking a little bit, they're understanding what's going on. People that have to do unemployment right now through this crisis, I believe that the lenders they're going to work with the people, It seems like they're going to be helping. They're not going to be as strict as far as that. But like you should talk to a lender and for sure to see what their protocol is.
Give me just a couple tips as we close out our little conversation here about what our realtors who watch this video can be doing with their clients and what our clients can be doing to help themselves as we go into the next few weeks here?
Well, I think the realtor should give their customers definitely the options that are out there available. We can, like I said, you can come in here and do your closings, and we'll keep the the social distancing. Mail closings, even for local people. UPS is still running. Post office is still running. We can do that. We can also do video closings if people really like that one-on-one, face-to-face contact. They ask questions and stuff. The only issue that I think your customers are going to find if they don't come into the office would be notary services. I will work with the people, and we'll come up with a solution kind of on a case-to-case basis to see what their circumstances are. But there's alternatives we can do as far as notarizing services. Unfortunately, our register of deeds isn't equipped for mobile notary and e-recording. So we can't do that, which a lot of counties can. So we'll work through it. We have some creative ways to make this happen. We want to keep the economy going, and real estate is a huge part.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. And I know, what you're working on one of my files too is I was really afraid. That's why I reached out to you. I didn't think we were going to be able to get through this because it required a lot of pieces coming together. So thank you for being creative and sharing just a little conversation here that we can share with people to understand that the real estate market is so vital to our economy. And I think that the governor and the federal government is absolutely going to support us in keeping it going and flowing. And perhaps, there might be some bumps in the road as to be expected. But because of people like yourself and both title companies really continuing to work, we will see some progress and continued success for home buyers.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, and follow the order, people, because if you don't do the stay home, be safe, it's just going to be extended.
Absolutely. I know. It's a scary time for all of us, and we just have to make choices that are sometimes uncomfortable, but what we have to do to protect our families. So our community.
So we will get through this and come out strong.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I thank you again for allowing me to record this the interview. I'm going to share it. And if they have any questions, how can they get a hold of you, Amy, and your company?
You can email us, or, you can call 906-379-9555, or call my cell phone. It's anytime, 906-203-9402. I will try to make everyone be calm and realize that they can get through this and things will happen.
And that's the best advice, is we just have to stay calm, look for solutions, and know that there's a lot of hurry up and wait.
Problem can be solved.
Absolutely. And there's nothing more precious than our families and our loved ones and being healthy for them, and business will happen. It will happen. We just have to be calm. So for anyone who is watching this, Mid-American Title Company is located in the building where Weber's Floral was. Is it 1901? Is that correct?
1901, correct.
Yeah, 1901 Ashman, and up across from, are you right across from Century 21?
Well, no, just before Century 21, if you're coming from downtown.
And Remax, McMaster Remax. You're right.
Yep, they're just kitty corner from us.
So, whatever realtor you're working with, your offices are close by. Of course, Smith & Company Real Estate, located by the Holiday gas station. So whatever agent you're working with, we work with Mid-American Title Company. We also work with the EUP Title Company here in the Sioux. We all support each other for the economy. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, and if we all work together, we can keep this economy rolling. So, we're in good shape when this lifts.
Absolutely. And thank you again, Amy. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm going to share this, and hopefully if anyone needs to get a hold of you, they'll reach out through whatever means they have to reach out to Mid-American Title Company. So thank you, dear. And
thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Cody, for getting us hooked up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Max.
All right. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.